What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to ISW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to BTS, Blood, Sweat and Tears. This was requested by Kristen. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm loving this beginning of the journey of discovering BTS. It's a lot of fun. I've loved the songs I've heard so far. And I'm really excited to dive into another one by them today. If you want to be like Kristen and support me and my channel, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can request songs, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content and some other things. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it.
내 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물
Ooh. Something really different. Loving it.
이건 나를 벌받게 할 줄. Peaches and cream, sweeter than sweet. Chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. But 너의 날개는 악마의 걸. 너의 그 sweet 앞엔 비려. Kiss me. 아파도 돼. 어서 날 조여줘. 더 이상 아플 수도 없게. Baby, 취해도 돼. 이제 널 들이켜. 못 risky.
내 피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가 Want that money
Ooh.
money money Want that money 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 Want that money money Want that money
By the way, also once again such an aesthetic video with great dance performances.
꽉 쥐고 나 흔들어줘 내가 정신 못 차리게 Kiss me on the lip 술만의 빛 너란 감옥에 중독되게 네가 아닌 다른 사람 선비지 note 알면서도 삼켜버린 독이들
피땀 눈물 내 마지막 춤을 다 가져가 내 피땀 눈물 내 차가운 숨을 다 가져가 Want that money 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 Want that money 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 Want that money 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 Want that money 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 나를 부드럽게 죽여줘 너의 손길로는 감겨줘 어차피 거부할 수조차 없어 더는 도망갈 수조차 없어 또 네가 너무 달콤해 너무 달콤해서
He too was a tempter. He too was a link to the second, the evil world with which I no longer wanted to have anything to do.
Okay, interesting. Didn't expect anything like this. All right. It's just so catchy. Okay, so the music video seems to have a lot of artistic value as well, but I'm not quite sure if I understand it. Maybe if you want to, you can leave an explanation for the music video below, but I definitely love the music and also the lyrics. It instantly got me in a good mood. The vibe of this song, this, yeah, of course, pop, but with like, once again, EDM elements, but also leaning into this kind of reggaeton vibe. I don't know, this mix of those two, of like house and reggaeton, I think is called Mumbaton or something, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I'm not too deep into like that kind of music. I love to listen to it, but I don't know too much about it, so I love to learn. But it's very danceable. It gets you moving. It gets you in a good mood while still having like very beautiful passages that are more atmospheric overall. Also in combination with some of the shots in the video, it's almost giving a little sensual feeling, maybe even a little bit seductive in combination with the lyrics that I'll talk about later on a little bit. This smooth swaying rhythm definitely pulled me in. It's a really contagious vibe. The groove just wants to get you moving. I love that. Like I said, some EDM elements, some more like tropical house elements with those plucked synths. Then in those more atmospheric sections, more of like synth pads that are layering in the background, and of course the most important part of BTS songs, amazing vocals again. There are parts that are also leaning more into this sensual side that I've mentioned, with a little bit of a breathier delivery, almost a little whispered sometimes, but creating a very intimate feeling. And then of course great rap sections with awesome flows fitting perfectly, everything sounding very organic, very fluid. It's just flowing very smoothly from verses to pre-chorus to chorus and and back and forth, with parts that are also very catchy, sometimes because of the melody, sometimes because of the rhythm, in combination with the music. Sometimes it's also feeling a little dramatic and tense, which is very cool also because the tension kind of gets released in those beat drops maybe, that are also through the repetition and everything feeling kind of hypnotic. It's just overall very cool. I didn't expect the organ part in between at all. I don't know if that's like just a part for the music video, kind of supporting this atmosphere, this artistic depth, or message of the video that you will tell me about in the comments. But it was actually cool. It kind of created a break in this what I just called hypnotic loop you're in. I was so drawn in the atmosphere, in the groove, the rhythm, and then having a break like that was very unique and pretty nice. By the way, of course, also great dance performances again, even if it wasn't the main focus in this video. There were still parts where they showed what they can do, and of course it's very fitting to a song like that. And of course great choreographies again, just wanted to mention that too. Now the lyrics use this familiar image of blood, sweat and tears that they're willing to give. So kind of saying they're willing to do everything, even if it's painful, to I don't really know, achieve something. I think it's a little bit open what that could be. Of course, the first thing that comes to my mind might be love or relationship, because for me it sometimes sounds a little bit like this conflict of doing everything for that desire, even though they know it's painful, it's maybe toxic or even destructive, but that temptation is just so big that they're willing to do that. And that can of course be anything. That can be, I don't know, success, maybe in the music industry, or love or a relationship, also with this sensual kind of seductive vibe that I've talked about before. It of course gave me this feeling in the first place of maybe like a toxic relationship, but this temptation, this desire for it. They would kind of sacrifice things just to fulfill this desire, to be consumed by this temptation. And sometimes it's almost feeling like they're not just willing to give blood, sweat and tears and everything to achieve this, but they're almost viewing it as something they like, or something beautiful, or at least necessary. And I think that's a pretty common view, I would say, that people just say it needs blood, sweat and tears to become successful, to achieve your dreams. It needs pain, it needs suffering to get where you want to get, or who or what you want to become. And maybe people also kind of see the beauty in that. It maybe feels more impactful when you got to a point you've worked for, and know all the stuff you've been through to get there. So I can kind of see that in the context of maybe achieving something, of working for your dreams. If it's really about a toxic relationship, I can't relate as much, because if that's the meaning, I don't really see a beauty in a toxic relationship, but to each their own, I guess. No, but like I said, I don't know the meaning, the true meaning, or if there even is one thing that's definitely true. Please let me know. Maybe they've talked about it, and yeah, said what the meaning is. Maybe I'm completely off with everything I've just said, but it definitely feels like there is some value and some deeper meaning in the lyrics. I like the way the lyrics are written, and also like supported with this big video with, by the way, great aesthetics. I love the look of it, but also feeling like there's some meaning behind that. I'm assuming there must be a connection, and I would love to learn about it. Thank you so much, Kristen, for this request. I enjoyed it a lot. It got me in a really good mood. It's another awesome song by them, another different side I've now gotten to know. So they are just seeming to be very versatile. I love that. This is definitely a song that has a lot of rhythm, a lot of groove. It's something that got me in a mood that I just want to dance to it. I just want to get moving. It's a really contagious and infectious vibe, sounding a little tropical, having a little bit of a reggaeton influence, while still also being kind of dramatic and sensual and seductive, maybe even, I don't know, sounding slightly dangerous, if you know what I mean, with great rhythmic sections, with great atmospheric sections, overall being very catchy, smooth transitions of all the vocals, all the unique vocals that are included, but the changes being so seamlessly, everything fitting together so perfectly, and all of that while also having lyrics with meaning, with, I don't know, it feels like there's just a lot of artistic value in it. This whole image of beauty and danger that are kind of combined and intertwined is really cool, and I just loved it, and I had a lot of fun with it. Please let me know what other songs by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.